Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another tier list. Today we got quarterbacks once again. Now my plan for this whole thing, I've been doing tier lists on every position. I'm gonna just go ahead and keep updating them, probably like 3 weeks at a time. Like the last time we did quarterbacks was like 3 weeks ago, so should be around like every month. And since the last time we did quarterbacks, we have got I believe 6 new cards. If you are new to the channel, make sure to go ahead before we get started, make sure to leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. On the road to 2K subscribers, would love to hit that before Madden 22. Now with this, as we're updating it, I can actually go ahead and give you like more in-depth opinions about cards, especially if I have used them. And we're gonna take a look at all the stats and everything. Like when we first did this just kind of base tier list of all the QB cards, I didn't really get to spend a lot of time on each card explaining my thought process and actually taking a look at each card. But now that we're down to only like ranking like 6 every like 3 weeks, because you know content's a little dry right now too, so I might not be getting too many cards at one time. So honestly, looking back at the tier list, I don't think much has changed. I think we kind of rated these cards pretty good. I think S tier solid, A tier solid. I think all these quarterbacks are around the same tier. Now C tier, we might make some changes based on one card that came out, but we're gonna go ahead and get it started with the base golden tickets. The first one that came out a little bit after we did the first one is Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill, 6'4", really good height. He's actually fast too. He has good throw power, perfect accuracy stats. The only thing that is really messed up about him, and you see like 80 spin, 82 juke, 80 carry as well. Pretty decent out there, or if you want to run with him, he's pretty decent at that. Only thing wrong with him is an improviser slot, because it's pretty useless on this card. I think if he would have had a scrambler slot, perfect card. Honestly, would probably be number 2 quarterback in the game. I think number 2 quarterback in the game. The improviser slot does kind of make it a little bit worse because he doesn't get escape artist for 2 AP. It costs 3 AP on him. Now other than that, he's basically a perfect quarterback. I think he definitely is top end in the game, and I don't think the 1 AP cost of escape artist really holds him back too much, but I don't think he's as good as RG3 and Tebow. With Ryan Tannehill, I'm probably gonna put, he's going in S. I think I'd take him over Favre, James Morgan, and Derek Carr. I think he's right there, right behind Tebow. I really like that Tebow card. I think he's a little bit more mobile. I think Ryan Tannehill might have a better release, but the way Tebow played for me, he was basically a left-handed RG3, so I gotta go ahead and just leave him at number 2 right now. Next up, we're gonna take a look at Taysom Hill. Now, Taysom Hill right here is really, really good. Honestly, this right here is a beastly quarterback. If we take a look at his archetypes, he has 2 scrambler, 1 field general, 1 strong arm, 1 improviser. I believe he can get escape artist for 2 AP, high route master for 2, and gunslinger for 2. And I also think he should be able to get inside deadeye in one of those spots for 1 AP. I believe so. If I'm wrong on that, my bad, but I think he can. But look at the stats. Oh my, good height, 6'2", 96 speed, can get up to 98 speed on any team with sprinter, perfect accuracy stats, 98 throw power, and then out of the backfield, 96 carry, 90 spin move, 94 juke, 97 truck. Oh man, this is gonna be one where he might be number 1. He might be the best quarterback in the game. Taysom Hill, it's a little tough for me. It's either, oh my god, this is tough, RG3 or Taysom Hill. Oh man, I think I'm gonna put Taysom Hill at my number 2 spot now. I gotta go with my guy RG3. This guy RG3 is just perfect for me. It's gonna be hard to move him from the number 1 slot, but Taysom Hill is a very close second, and I can see you flip-flopping them. Taysom Hill, absolute beast. Now we got a card that I think some people are going to disagree with me on. Jonathan Ogden. Now if we look at Jonathan Ogden's card, right, what really stands out about him? 6'9" in height, which tallest quarterback, fattest quarterback. You're not gonna have an issue with him ever hitting his O-lineman on the head. I believe he does have that Favre and Rodgers release. I used his 92 card. Not gonna lie, didn't pick this card up, and I'm gonna tell you why. 67 speed right there is absolutely killer, and I think this card will be really good on, say, all pro. Like, he has 99 truck and stuff like that, but I think I don't really think that matters. Like what he can do out the backfield, he's not gonna go ahead and like run for you, right? And also we have to factor this in too. He has 2 improviser slots that are just absolutely useless. Field general, strong arm, I think those are really the only 2 things you need on this card. I think this is a card you'd run just Howard Master and Gunslinger with. And he's by far the best pocket passer in the game, the best pure pocket passer. It is Jonathan Ogden, no doubt about it. Given his height, I think he's the best pocket passer, but I think in all pro he'd be really good, like all pro game mode where your O-line doesn't really get shedded like that and you don't really need like the mobility. And if you don't need the mobility, he honestly could be like number 1 for you. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I really value mobile quarterbacks. Now with that being said, where would I rank Jonathan Ogden? I think he's kind of, I don't want to say, I think he's maybe A or top end of B. I don't think he's S tier because he's not mobile. I honestly would take Rodgers, Dak, Lamar, Vic all over this card. Do I think he's on the same level though? Like I said, he's the best pocket passer in the game, but we have other pocket passers down here like Dan Marino and D tier. I think given his height, I'm gonna put him B. I'm gonna put him B tier. Now y'all might disagree with me, but I really wasn't a fan of this card when he came out. Wasn't really as hyped. Like I saw a bunch of people, oh my god, Jonathan Ogden at QB. Now it's a fun card, it's a cool card, but I'm talking about like actually how good he is. I think he's like right on this level of quarterbacks. And I think other quarterbacks, like if Mike Vick got this, he'd be probably number 1. Now we're gonna move on to Tony Romo. So taking a look at Tony Romo, he is an improviser that is not really a good archetype, but he has 83 speed, isn't terrible, 97 throw power, perfect accuracy stats almost. Let's see what he can do out the backfield, because you could run escape artist on 74 carry. Honestly, you can't really do anything crazy like a Taysom Hill type, but I think Tony Romo, honestly, I don't want to say this card is slept on, but I do think he's very usable. Improviser, I think he's slightly worse than the other improvisers in the game, but like again, he could be a good pocket passer for you. I wish they would have gave him like field general archetype, because then he could probably be A tier. But honestly, I'm gonna put Tony Romo like bottom of B. No, I'd take him over you. I'd take him over Teddy B. Would I take Tony Romo or Steve McNair? That's a tough one. I'm gonna put him right here, kind of like middle tier of B. I think Deshaun Watson and Randall Cunningham are both like basically faster and a little bit better than him, but I think he's solid. I think he's usable. Now, next up, we have a card that is pretty bad. Okay, so I gave Jonathan Ogden a lot of crap for being, you know, a slow pocket passer QB. We got Matt Leinart right here. He is a field general. He is 6'5", so good height. He's slower than Jonathan Ogden. Accuracy stats are good, throw power is good, but this card really just, he doesn't have a fast release like Jonathan Ogden either. He's basically like right around the worst pocket passers in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and put Matt Leinart. Honestly, he could be F tier, but I'm gonna put him D tier. Not really a fan, like I said before, I'm not really a fan of quarterbacks that can't move. And Jonathan Ogden was a slight exception because he is 6'9", and also, you know, it's a fun card. He gets AP costs for cheaper. But yeah, lastly right here, we have quarterback Bo Jackson. Now this right here messed up my whole ranking. Let me explain why this messed up my rankings. Okay, first off, he's a strong archetype. He can get escape artist, gunslinger, and inside deadeye for his 3 ability slots. 97 speed, 99 speed on any team. He has pretty good accuracy stats. Short accuracy is a tad low, not over that 90 threshold. 6'1" is decent height, but out the backfield, again, 94 carry, 89 spin, 94 juke, 97 truck. So if you want to take off with this card, he can. Obviously, it is a Bo Jackson at quarterback. But the thing is, he cannot get hot route master. So it's so tough to rank this card because I really like the card. His release felt fine to me. I saw some people complain about his release. I didn't really have a problem with his release. It's right on like that RG3 level. For this card, because this is my thinking, okay? Herbert and Allen, right? Like these 2 cards right here are both cards that can get escape, gunslinger. They're that strong arm. They're that strong arm archetype, just like Bo Jackson. But I honestly think Bo Jackson, I'd probably put Bo Jackson in A tier. Now that might be a slight reach. I like him better than Ogden. I actually do. But if I'm putting him in A, that means like Herbert and Allen gotta come up to B. And maybe Justin Fields and Trey Lance too. So I might go ahead and move I'm gonna move Bo Jackson to the top end of B. I think he's by far the best quarterback in B. And if you don't need Howard Master, obviously he's even better, but I kind of need Howard Master, so the most I can put him in is probably B. I really like the card though. It was a lot of fun to use. I even dropped a gameplay on it because I thought it was a really cool card, but I can't put him higher than B. This is my updated QB rankings. Taysom Hill probably could be argued above RG3, but for right now we're gonna put him top end S. We got Ryan Tannehill in S. A tier didn't get anything added to it. B tier got Bo Jackson, Jonathan Ogden, and Tony Romo. C tier didn't get anything added. D tier got Matt Leinart. So that's pretty much been the updated version. This week I think Aaron Rodgers has been rumored to get a dev golden ticket, so be on the lookout for that. I don't know how many more dev week of golden tickets we're gonna get, but if Aaron Rodgers gets a dev golden ticket and he is above 90 speed, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be Aaron Rodgers #1 easily. If he's around, like if he's fast at all, I think he's going to be by far the best quarterback in the game because he does have the best release in the game. Combine that with the speed, it's going to get a little wild. Yeah, man, other than that, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. Like I said, we're going to be going a little bit more in depth now that we got kind of like the base list and stuff. When like we do get enough cards, I think 6-7 cards is enough to properly make this video. Let me know if I should wait a little bit longer, like maybe an extra week to see if we do get any more quarterbacks. We're going to do a couple other tier lists this week as well. Be on the lookout for that, but other than that, man, it has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.